Zone Ads, World of Local Business Info.
There is this little boy, 10-year-old time frame, and there is no economy, nobody to give or 1 rupee 25 paise to this boy for rental of that cycle in that time.
Yeah.
He actually, without even paying that 1 rupee 25 paise, he got that cycle for rental. He did not care about how he will pay, when he will pay. He took that and then he stood there on the line. And then the organizing committee, they rejected him, saying, you cannot participate, this is for 16-year-old plus. They allowed him with one exception. You can actually be in the back of this patch of block of people, block of racers. You cannot block them, you cannot make accident, you have to be in the back. In the end of the race, this boy was in the front, far front, quite a distance, and all these adults like 16-year-old plus were riding. And that is our coach, Dr. Maxwell, Trevor.
I'm totally humbled and honored with this award. This feels as an equal award as I got at the national level. All those married couples who are having a problem with your spouse, bring your spouse along into sport. The problem will be solved.
Okay, good morning to all. Good morning, sir. Once again, very good morning to all. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much to all the athletes, parents, other stakeholders of MTCWA, well-wishers of Dr. Maxwell Trevor, and special mention and shout out to HCR, thank you. The very purpose we have gathered today, it's a proud moment, not only for MTCWA, not only for the cycling community of Hyderabad, not just for the state of Telangana. It's a proud moment for the entire nation and all the cycling enthusiasts of the entire country. Today we have gathered to honor, to congratulate and to celebrate the achievement of the greatest cyclist India has ever produced in the history of Indian cycling. It's about Dr. Maxwell Trevor. And if I start talking about his achievements, it will take another 72 hours. But in a nutshell, I would like to enlighten and apprise you all with the key milestones and the key achievements Dr. Maxwell Trevor has achieved in the history of Indian cycling, which no cyclist in our country has achieved so far. Starting with to begin with, 11-time national champion for 11 consecutive years. He has been unbeatable for 11 consecutive years. Secondly, the only Indian cyclist to come close to 0.01 seconds of Moscow Olympic trials. So far, no Indian has been able to achieve that timing. He has represented the country at various international events, including the World Championships, Summer Olympics, and more than 250 national medals. Not only that, subsequent to his professional cycling career, such a roaring cycling career, he decided to give it back to the society and make champions. The dream of Olympics was just 0.01 seconds behind for him, but he wants the young generation, the future generation, to achieve that milestone. If he can do it, anybody can do it, and that's the goal and vision he started and embarked after his roaring cycling career. Since then, he has been training underprivileged, economically backward people who do not have source and means to pursue cycling, because cycling is very expensive sport in India, and he has been a great platform creator for these enthusiast people who are talented. And let me remind you and tell you, at free of cost, the equipment, including coaching, equipment, nutrition, boarding and lodging. And I have been witnessing, and many of us have been witnessing, that he has been doing it for almost 2 decades now. That's a long journey. He always mentions it's a thankless job. It truly is a thankless job to learn from him. But from last 2 decades, with zero expectations, the only vision is to make future Olympic champion in cycling. He has embarked into this journey and endeavoring it. And I'll come to the success what these 2 decades have shown him. That's Dr. Maxwell Trevor Cycling Welfare Association, in the form of a body that also includes a lot of parents of those athletes who have joined hands to support Dr. Maxwell Trevor's vision. At the same time, apart from this philanthropic approach, he is a very respected man within the Cycling Federation of India, the apex body of this country, the national body of this country, the Cycling Federation of India, headed by Shri Onkar Singh ji, the Secretary General Shri Maninder Pal Singh ji. Under their able guidance, vision and mission, Cycling Federation of India has become the best national federation so far in this country now. And within that such proud and powerful national federation, Dr. Maxwell Trevor is a very well respected man in the capacity of eminent sports person. Secondly, not only coaching to athletes, but he also coaches the NIS national coaches, the coaches people who pursue coaching as a career and come down to render their job at the Sports Authority of India in the capacity of cycling coaches. Dr. Maxwell Trevor is also coach to them. He takes classes to all the NIS cycling coach pursuants. Thirdly, he is the chairman of Athlete Commission. Athlete Commission is a body which monitors the talent of young athletes, the best talent, to get better support through NCOE national camps. He is the chairman for that commission, member of Talent Identification Development Committee. They watch out for best talent all across the country. And additionally, he is also the member of technical panel of the commissioners. As I mean, the commissioner means the referees in the cycling. He supports, he renders his services in providing coaching to them as well. And this is not something that has just started. He has been doing it for last 20 years post his active cycling career, and in overall he has been in cycling very actively for more than 45 years. This is huge. I have never met such a legendary person, yet very down to earth, very humble. We all know him and we all love him for that. Let me tell you a small reference. In today's world, if you see, even a player who plays IPL, he is always in the media. And during Dr. Maxwell Trevor's active cycling career, when he was the champion for 11 years, even if he falls sick, it's in paper. That's what Dr. Maxwell Trevor was. He was covered by every newspaper for almost 11 years those times, and subsequently also he is always in papers for every week. Yet he stays humble, grounded. That's what makes you best, and that's why this gathering today. They all love you. And the 45 years of cycling career, achievements, inspiring others, the Cycling Federation of India at the recent annual general meeting in Delhi recognized and honored Dr. Maxwell Trevor with a Lifetime Achievement Award in recognizing his outstanding services towards the cycling in the country. We are very proud of you, sir. It's a great achievement. It is a celebration for all of us. The entire country is celebrating, and since the day you have received the award, the entire country, some or the other state, is celebrating this achievement of Dr. Maxwell Trevor, because everybody loves him, everybody admires him a lot, and everybody is trying to become like you as a cyclist, to achieve like you as a cyclist. We are honored to have you, sir, and especially I would like to do this honor the HCR, Mr. Ravi, Mr. Santana Selvam, the bicycle mayor of Hyderabad, and Jani. They have made this moment a special. They want to honor Dr. Maxwell Trevor. But before that, I would like to hand it over to Mr. Santana Selvam, the bicycle mayor, who is responsible for developing the community of cycling, the ecosystem of cycling. Cycling not just as a professional racing, but also as a means of transport to make it an integral part of our lives. Cycling is such a sport. The moment we take birth, after walking, the first thing we pick up is cycling, and it's always part of our life. I don't know why we forget cycling. Why do we don't use cycling as a means of transport? And outstanding efforts by Santana and his team to promote cycling. This is the racing part of the scene, but if you see, their community it's much larger, and they're doing an outstanding job. It's a big ecosystem. Cycling develops like that. You develop through community, and they are doing an outstanding job. Thank you so much for developing cycling.
Thank you.
And I would like to hand it over to Mr. Santana, the bicycle mayor of Hyderabad. Over to you.
Oh. First of all, thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Pasha. I think that was a very good brief about sir. Yeah. And let's give a round of applause for Pasha himself. Amazingly covered about Dr. Maxwell sir as well, and also about our work as well. So there is this little boy. In his 10-year-old time frame, where he's so passionate about cycling. He wants to do something, and there is a little race in his neighborhood, a 3-kilometer race in neighborhood on August 15th or so, and this boy wants to participate there, and there is no, the scenario is that there is no cycling, nobody cycles, only the doodh walas and paper walas cycle. That is the scenario, and that race is only for 16-year-old and plus, and this boy in that street is rejected, and he doesn't have a cycle, and his parents doesn't appreciate.
Boliye.
And there is no economy, there is no backup, there is
No problem.
nobody to give even 25 paise or 1 rupee 25 paise to this
कोई बात नहीं
boy
यार, आराम से.
for rental of that cycle in that time.
Yeah. Okay.
And the passion which comes from this boy, so powerful that he wants to do that. He makes there, he actually says, I want to cycle. He actually, without even paying that 1 rupee 25 paise, he got that cycle for rental. He did not care about how he will pay, when he will pay. He took that, and then he stood there on the line. And then the organizing committee, they rejected him, saying, you cannot participate, this is for 16-year-old plus. And this boy was persistent that I want to do it. Then they said, they allowed him with one exception. You can actually be in the back of this patch of block of people, block of racers. You cannot block them, you cannot make accident, you have to be in the back. Still he agreed, and he actually started riding. The race started, and the way the race was, in the end of the race, this boy was in the front, far front, quite a distance, and all these adults like 16-year-old plus were riding. Have you heard this story before? Okay, this is something you should know, and that is our coach, Dr. Maxwell Trevor. That small matchstick which has come today, and it's like a wildfire. It is standing today for us, and that is to be respected, to be recognized. And this is sir is a gem for Hyderabad. Sir is a gem for the country India. Sir is a gem for our world, and we are all fortunate, and especially all of the people who are here, Hyderabad folks, are so fortunate that we have sir in your presence, in your vicinity. So that's something we all should celebrate. We should. I think Pasha had covered entirely the sir's achievements, and there is more. Two things struck about sir when I actually heard about it. He says positivity is the one we all need to have. Even for the words, even to the kids, even to the parents community, even for our children, even small words also should not be negative. Should not be anything negative. I think I will have sir also to talk about it. But positivity is what he is saying. Actually, we should all think about all words, thoughts, everything should be positive, then success will be automatic. That is what he means. Second thing which struck for me about him, his words, is that everyone, each and every kid, every person, including me and everyone, have come to this planet for a purpose. And if we don't do that, serve the purpose, then there is no use. We should not, his words actually, we should not be a weight to the planet. We have all come for the purpose. God has sent us with a purpose, and sir says that we all need to achieve those purpose. Everyone has a unique purpose. So that is what is actually struck me about his words, and not only about a sports person, he is actually a well highly disciplined that's why he has actually reached such a high place, and for me it's a highly respected individual human being as such. So thank you, sir. So we would like to ask cycling community of Hyderabad, so represented by Ravi, Anjani, myself today, and also our fellow cycling leaders and cycling enthusiasts, cycling community members, and also parents community, and also all the champions. The world has to celebrate sir. So since we are in Hyderabad, if we don't celebrate sir, if we don't recognize sir, if we don't respect sir, then that is not a right thing. So that is why we actually came today with all of your presence, with the Hyderabad Cycling Revolution's core member presence, Ravi and Anjani. We would like to felicitate sir on this. So I think Pasha has introduced about us. So we are here for promotion of active mobility in the city, for kids and kids to use cycling, walking and public transportation for the transportation. So that is our intent. But we would like to felicitate sir today. So please come here.
Santana Selvam Garu, the bicycle mayor of Hyderabad, Ravi Garu, Anjani, and the entire community that has come forward. I like the statement made by Mr. Santana that the world should celebrate, why not we? So I really loved that, it was so touching. Thank you so much for such a gesture, and it's a proud moment for all of us. And now the moment of the hour. I would like to request Dr. Maxwell Trevor to share his experience, to enlighten all of us with his wisdom. And once we leave this arena, we should take back some learning from him, as always. Over to you, Dr. Maxwell Trevor.
I would first like to thank the cycling mayor of Hyderabad, Sri Selvanji, Ravi and Anjali and the entire team for this gesture. I am totally humbled and honored with this award. This feels as an equal award as I got at the national level. These people have been doing some outstanding work in the city of Hyderabad. I would like to start with the mayor of Hyderabad, the cycling mayor of Hyderabad. He is just as humble as any other humble person, and he has been involved in the Prime Minister's project of conducting Fit India movements in cycling. His name is in the ministry, in the sports ministry, like every other mayor of cities. They are involved in the Prime Minister's project, doing a great job to promote cycling along with Ravi, Anjani and the entire team. Some outstanding works that they have done still is in everyone's memory. During COVID, when people could not get medicines to their house, everything was closed, there was no transportation. These are the people who went and purchased medicines from, I don't even know where they purchased it from, and they delivered these medicines in every person's house, and they done all this totally without fear, totally on their own cost, risking their own lives during a time of COVID. This is some outstanding work of theirs. This is one thing that comes to my mind. I know there are many like this, and I personally called the mayor Santanaji during this Prime Minister's program, and he was totally active even before I spoke to him. So his concern for the game, to promote the game, is outstanding, and his team, he has an excellent team. Ravi and Anjana has been doing great service to the community in Hyderabad to promote cycling. All of us know that every one of us face a few major problems. One is pollution, one is traffic congestion, and these two major issues that one faces, HRC has been doing a great job along with the Mayor of Hyderabad, cycling Mayor of Hyderabad, in educating people to use a cycle and reduce the pollution and reduce the traffic congestion, which is a major issue that governments are unable to do. So I think they need a great applause for this. And Santana is a very busy man. He moves all over the world. He goes to different countries. He is very busy in cycling all over India as well. He is in connection with all other mayors of cities. I know how busy and how important he is. In spite of all that, they took out time to come here and honor me with this. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you, Anjan. Thank you, the entire team. Before I close, I know you were just waiting to go on to the track and race. But before I close, I would like to also, it's a great moment to share with you. I have something to say. It is a very important moment for cycling in Hyderabad, in India. We have Pasha with us. Pasha is being selected, is the only one selected from India to do a National Elite Commissioner's course in Uzbekistan. The Uzbekistan government, the Cycling Federation of Uzbekistan, selected him and invited him to come to Uzbekistan to do this course, and the Cycling Federation of India greatly supported him in this cause in sending him to Uzbekistan to do this National Elite Commissioner's course. Once he passes this course, he will be entitled to officiate at major world level competitions, at even Olympics. So he will be a future referee or commissioner for great international events like Asian Games, World Championships, and even Olympics. Not only that, he has been part of the grievance committee of the National Federation. All the grievances that come to the National Federation is routed through to him, and he sits with the committee and they reply to that, and they take care of all the grievances and they handle it in the best way that they can. That is another thing that he's been doing, and he's greatly appreciated by the National Federation for that. He is also responsible for the pointing system, the point system in India. We have more than 2,000 cyclists or more, and every cyclist who takes part at the national level is graded by points. And all these points given to these 2,000 plus athletes are done by Pasha in his office. So he is contributing a great deal to the sport like all the others are, and I really appreciate what he's doing. He's leaving on the 14th to Uzbekistan. He'll be back on the 20th. It's a 1-week course, and I have no doubt in my mind that he will top the class and come back. I appreciate Pasha saying so much about me and about the academy, but I would like to tell each and every one of you, this is only possible because of all your support. The parents here, I think I do far less than what the parents do. They do a greater job than me, and I think all this credit of this academy coming to this level is all these people who are sitting here. You can see them. There are all the parents. There was never one time that I needed something or I needed to ask somebody even twice. The moment we need something in the academy, there are people who just come forward and they just do it. They do it with a smile. They do it without even questioning. They give their time. I am deeply thankful to each and every one of them, especially the co-members of the MTCWA, who has been working night and day to promote cycling and to take our children to the next level. We have been successful in promoting and taking our kids to the national camp to winning national medals and representing our state at the nationals. I would like all the kids who have represented the state and the nationals to stand up. Represented your district. All those who, please stand. They represented in the state. School games, yes. So all those who are standing, you can see, Noora, you also played for state. So all these standing here are all the success stories of this academy. They have been in the national camp. We have two people in the national camp. One is Ratmika and one is Bindya. Bindya is not here today. But they are both at the national camp, at the Khelo India national camp, training to be in the Indian team. It's a great achievement. We wish them all the very best. And I'm very sure the next group to be in the camp will be Varsha, Sasra, Vaishnavi, and many more. We have one more person who is also selected, already selected to go to the camp. The name is not, the list is not come yet, but we have Bitston who is already selected to go for the national camp. So this is the success story, and all the success is, I give all the success to the great team I have. I have a big dream, but this big dream can only be fulfilled with a great team. And I'm so thankful that I have a wonderful team. I think I have the best team in the world. There is no doubt about that. My team is not second to any team in the world. We have a great team, and all this would not be possible without one person who has been the backbone to me all the time. I would like to call upon Lorraine. She has been a backbone to me in everything I do. She has been a backbone to me in everything I do, and all the kids sitting here, they love her more than they love me. So she wakes up with me 4 o'clock in the morning, and every day we are on the velodrome here if I'm in Hyderabad. When I'm not in Hyderabad, she takes care of all that I normally do. I'll tell you a small story before I close, just 2 minutes. Actually, I was having a major problem in contributing time to sport, because they thought they are my second family and cycling is my first family. So I done a lot of thinking how to solve this problem, and I came up with this idea to get her involved, but she was very far away. She was very far from cycling. So I started inviting her to come and see some event, and then it started like that, and then she came for the next event and the next event. Then we started giving her a small job, like, help here, help there. Today she is so involved that she has more passion for the game than me. So all those married couples who are having a problem with your spouse, bring your spouse along into sport. The problem will be solved. So that was a major issue that I could solve, and once it was solved, it's such a pleasure now. We both discuss the game, we both coach together, and most of the time we are together in whatever we do. So that has changed a lot of stress, and that made life much, much easier. I would never say stress, because we actually never go through stress. We are very positive people. We live life very to the fullest. There is nothing that can trouble us. We've realized one thing, that we can trouble, but trouble can't trouble us. So there is nothing in this world that can trouble you. Actually, there is nothing in this world that can trouble you. This word tension, this word of excess stress, this is not even meant for human beings. We are supposed to live a life, as Santanaji very well said. We are not here to just waste our time. We are here because there's a purpose in our life, and the purpose is to be successful. Every one of you, if you are on this planet, you are here with a purpose, and the purpose is to be successful. If you are not successful, you are not doing something right. If you are not successful in sport, you are not doing something right. You have to rectify where you are going wrong, because you are born to be successful. You are born to be a conqueror, and more than a conqueror. If you are not doing these things, then there's something wrong. You are not doing something right. So we are here with the inbuilt talent. We are born with talent. We are born with this talent to be successful. Most of the people who are not successful in life is because they cannot handle failure. And what sport teaches you? Sport teaches you not only to handle success, it also teaches you to handle failure. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. And the people who can handle failure are the successful ones. Anyone can handle success. Success everyone can handle. There's no problem in handling success. Failure is what people can't handle, and failure is what brings you down. Sport teaches you how to conquer and how to overcome even failures in life. So that is why we stress on coming to sport. Come into sport, it will teach you. I spoke to many people, and most of the unsuccessful life is because they could not handle failure. So as a sportsman, we are here not only to handle your own failures, you are here to handle somebody else's failures. As long as we are on this planet and not helping somebody else, then you are not doing the right thing. We are not only here to help ourselves, we are here to help others. If you are not a help in your community, if you are not doing something for your community, then the purpose is also to be successful and see that others are successful. It is not only for you. You are not given this talent for yourself. It is for you and for others as well. So if you are born with this talent to be successful, you should be successful, you should see that others are successful. One last thing before I close, since everyone are here, I say this again and again. Everyone on this planet, every human being has good and bad in them. If we tend to look at the bad in people, there is nobody good. Everyone is bad. Only God is good, everyone else is bad. But if you tend to look at the good in people, everyone is good. Everyone have good and bad. Just look at the good in people. If he has 2 good things and 10 bad things, look at the good things. The person will change, you also will have a happy life. The moment you see good things in people, people become very good, you become good, everything in your life becomes good. When you see the bad things and not the good things, everything bad happens for you, for them, and for everyone around you. So my request to all the kids, look at the good, don't talk about the bad in anyone. If you can say something about somebody and it's good, say it. If you have something bad, don't say it. Say good, not bad. Look to the good, not the bad. You will be a very successful person in life. We follow these small principles and we have seen great success, and I really appreciate the love and affection that I get from all of you. This is more than my award, this is more than my medals. The people coming from all over, like rightfully said, every state. I got a call from Manipur yesterday. Manipur is celebrating my victory. So like Manipur, there was Kerala, there was Maharashtra yesterday. So all these cities are celebrating my success and our success, and they all never forget to wish you all the very best and to make it big in life. So I once again appreciate all the love and affection. Thank you so much. And I always say that Cyclist is one family. We are just one family because we have everything in common, and we are the best people to balance our lives because we are balancing skills. So balance your life and move forward. Thank you once again. Thank you all.
I would like to request Ravi to give vote of thanks, but before that, a special gesture from an athlete, Arjun Reddy. Come first. He would like to present you a cycle.
Hey,
Honor your...
It's a massive.
To all, thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah. So I just feel humble and gratitude to Maxwell Trevor, sir. Why? Because you see me, I think my co-cyclist, a lot of people see outside me in different way. I take a lot of inspiration from this gentleman and Pasha Garu also, because anytime I come in, they always welcome me here as a family. Whenever major thing happens inside Maxwell Trevor, they will call me personally and say, Ravi, I want you to be part of it. So I know how much of amount of in terms of revolution they are trying to bring in cycling, in terms of people coming into a training opportunity creating for everyone. So I seen travel with sir for schools. I went to the schools where he's talking to the kids, around thousands of kids. So I took a lot of inspiration in my life. After one school I went with sir, where he was talking in a very determined way, where every kid should aim for a lot of success. So I myself, my lifestyle has been changed a lot after seeing Sir lifestyle, and also the way of approaching the people and gaining a lot of strength. And sir, big thank you for you. Whatever you done in 45 years is not, it's a lifetime. And we as a community, we feel very much gratitude towards you, and we always there for you. And thanks Santana and Pasha and Anjani and everyone. Thank you very much.
Subscribe to our channel, click the bell icon and select all.